Hi everybody. So I had a paint pouring workshop this evening, and I just wanted to do a quick demonstration for everybody because I know it's kind of a newer type of painting people have gotten into, and I just wanted to take some of the unknowns out of it. So I have my paints here. They're already mixed up. So I put some Floetrol in them and a little bit of water with my paint. My Floetrol is 2 to 1, and then I add just a little bit of water, a splash of water to each one. Now I added a lot of water to my white to get it nice and flowy. We're going to do a dirty pour tonight. So let's get dirty. Do a little dirty pour. So you can kind of see the fluidity of that paint. It's not like, an acrylic flow. It's even more watery. So I'm just going to mix up my paints here really quick so that they're all mixed throughout, because I mixed these earlier today and they've been sitting there and I don't want them to be all separated. Alright, so let's put that there. I'm just wiping off my... This is just a plain old skewer for cooking. So you can use a lot of kitchen gadgets when it comes to paint pouring. Alright. And I'm just mixing up all of my colors. So I have different shades of blue. I have 2 different shades of teal. I have a dark teal, a light teal. I have a dark blue and a light blue. And then I have white and gold. I like to add some metallics to my paint pouring. I think that it adds a little extra dimension when the paint is dry and I put my top coat on them, my sealers. It just kind of raises that layer up a bit because of all the reflections of the light. Alright, so that looks pretty good. Okay. So what you can do is you can start by having a layer of white paint on there, or any color really, as a base. I'm not going to do that today. Well, I might end up adding some after, but I don't want to do it all over because I'm going to have a lot of paint in my cup here. So this is an 8x10 canvas, and I'm going to use a cup. And I'm going to start pouring little bits of each of my colors into that cup. So let me get set up here for just a second. Make sure everything is good. And we will get started. Just want to make sure everybody can see what I'm doing here. Okay, cool. Alright, so we're going to take our cup. And I'm going to start by putting a little bit of each in it. Just a little dot, a little drop. See in that? You can see how it's already separating out. They don't all mix together when you pour them in the cup. They stay separated to a certain degree. I'm not going to use all of this paint. There is a lot of paint here. I'll probably fill up this cup till about that top line. Keep pouring, layering. Now, because my paint is, some of them are a little heavier, some are a little lighter, the different colors are going to raise to different layers on my painting. I'm going to add a little more white to that. And a little more gold. Now you can always add more colors back on top. This is looking really cool in the cup. Check that out. Isn't that beautiful? Awesome. So I'm going to stop there. I'm going to take my big skewer. I'm going to go one line across, another line the other direction, and then on an angle and an angle. I'm going to flip the cup. So this is a flip cup or a dirty pour, and it's going to go everywhere. So just, that is why I have this drip tray, and then I have this, drying rack underneath it. Okay, ready? This is the cool part. I'm actually going to flip this. So you could either whoop, turn it over like that, or put your canvas upside down, flip them together. Oh, this is going to be super awesome. And then, I'm going to move my light so you can see a little better here. Well, that doesn't really help, but that's okay. How about that? That's better. All right, so when I lift this cup, it's going to all spread out. 1, 2, 3. Oh, super cool. Look at all of that beautiful color. I want to try and get as much out of that cup as possible. Look at that. It is so beautiful. It reminds me of the ocean. So I've really been on this beach kick lately. Okay, and then I'm just going to tilt my canvas, allowing that paint to really coat the entire thing. And you will see my cells start to form and my lacing, and everything is going to just really start forming here. The longer that you leave a painting like this, so as you let it sit there and to dry, it's going to form other interesting things in there. So look at that. That is not what what you imagine necessarily. I'm going to put a little white on my edges here where it didn't quite touch. And let it go all the way over. Look at those beautiful colors. Stretch it out a bit. Wow, super awesome. And I am super painty, so I'm gonna wipe my fingers off here while you guys can see all of that. Now you can also go back through and add other colors back in if you want. You can do a second dirty pour on top. I kind of like how it is. Look at all the details that came out. That's awesome. I'm going to keep it how it is, actually. It's nice and light, airy, very flowy. Just going to wipe my hands off, and then I can try to zoom in for all of you to see. Let's see. So you can see how the white looks like there's little holes in the white. That is the lacing. So you also can have fun making projects like this at home. You can buy the Floetrol at the hardware store, and hardware stores are open right now, so you can in fact buy that stuff and experiment. This is like an art experiment. Super fun. A really great project to work on with kids. So have fun with that. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Have a great night.